All right. Welcome to Whiteside Weather Center, episode number 2. Jake, clap it away for no reason. I'm kidding. All right. So welcome to episode 2 of Whiteside Weather Center. I'm going to turn this down. There we go. That's better. So now it's more listenable for you guys, I guess. So once again, I'm BHV, aka SPC Whiteside 0810. I got rid of my weather channel just because I kind of wanted to stick to one channel. So it's all on BHV now, but I'll still go by SPC Whiteside 0810. Let's meet the other 3 weather geeks here tonight. We'll go. All right. Let's meet the other 3. Just one of you take it away.
You go ahead.
I am Tyler, or Tyler444, and I am a weather fan from the Chicago, Illinois area.
Greetings, Earthlings. I am Jake from the southern part of Cook County, which used to bring you entertainment, but now I don't.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. I'm Mason. I'm a weather fan from Chicago, from McHenry County, and yeah.
So you see, these three weather geeks are all from the Chicago area. I'm the only one out of us 4 who's not in Chicago.
Wow.
Or Chicago area. It's pretty crazy stuff. So, like, if there's an event going on, a weather event going on in Chicago, which we had quite a lot early on, I'm going to report this man, because this looks like another one of those comment bots. Let me report. I already know this. Reports. Okay, reported. I'll keep taking care of this. Report. So, you know what? While I'm doing this, we're going to go ahead and get into our first segment. How about we review March 5th?
Wow. Yes. March 5th. Whoa.
First proper Midwestern severe event.
Yeah, crazy stuff on March 5th.
Severe bow echo.
Severe bow echo. Now, you know, I'm learning about weather, but what the heck is a bow echo? You tell me.
So, all right, everybody put the bow echo memes down in the YouTube chat. But basically, what a bow echo is, it's basically your kind of standard squall line. But when the radar return on the squall line are bowing out into like a C shape, like a backwards C shape, that can indicate extremely powerful winds. So this is why the National Weather Service Chicago went ahead and issued everything that night and issued so many severe thunderstorm warnings for 70 miles an hour winds. And this is exactly why Rockford, Illinois, their airport reported a gust of 81 miles an hour.
81.
That's in the destructive category. So
I believe that was the highest wind gust reported that day.
Yes.
It was. Rock Falls, Whiteside County Airport reported a 75 mile an hour wind gust.
Harvard and McHenry County reported 70.
I was asleep.
Jake!
I didn't have a radio. I don't know what to do.
You were asleep through the whole thing?
I was asleep.
Yes.
I went to sleep at about 11. I cut the stream. You guys know, you were all in the stream with me. If you guys are wondering at home, these are the same 3 people that were in my live stream on March 5th. These are the same 3 people. So, as you all know, I cut the stream off at about 10:40 because the storms had moved out and there was no way I was catching any more alerts. But then, something spectacular happened. It was out of Chicago. You guys know about WLS screwing EAS enthusiasts over for about a year, right?
They're starting relaying.
They started relaying EAS again. They relayed SVRs from what's been reported.
In about fucking time.
Hey, watch it, Jake. This is a family-friendly show.
This is family
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm only going to say it once, but
that's your once.
They just get their head out of the rear ends. Did you just finally relay something for almost a year?
The last alert they relayed, I think, was an SVR on June 26, 2021.
They
I mean,
only do that
obviously the-
probably. They only do that probably for historic events, like crazy events.
I guess.
Example,
Maybe.
June 26th. And now
21st,
March
but they
5th.
just fuck up on Monday.
Hey! What did I tell you about cursing?
Sometimes they just slip out of my mouth, okay?
My apologies, everybody. It's all good, though. It's instinct. I mean, yeah, it's instinct. But yeah, I want to kind of go back to the beginning of March 5th. You know, the storms develop out in southeast Iowa. Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
Iowa.
Apparently, the thunderstorms developed in southeast Iowa. That's wrong. They
Oh,
developed in
That's wrong because it was actually
Southwest
southeast
Iowa.
Nebraska,
Southwest
south
Iowa.
central Iowa.
Well, I'd say it was southwest Iowa.
Wait, wasn't it
Southwest Iowa.
northwest Nebraska?
No!
Northwest Nebraska is Chadron, Scotts Bluff. Oh my God.
That's it. I'm pulling up a
Diane.
map. It was more
Correction to-
extreme southwest Nebraska. Southwest Nebraska. How
Southeast
many times are we going to
Nebraska.
screw up with direction?
Don't forget the great state of Missouri.
Correction for everyone here. It's southeast Nebraska into southwest Iowa.
You see, Mason's smart. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm smart. I know what I'm doing.
I don't think any of us know what we're doing half the time. We kind of just talk.
Northwest Missouri.
Really, I think
Southeast
it was all of
Nebraska.
northern Missouri. If I'm not gonna lie, it was all of northern Missouri.
How can we get this stuff passed? I almost said the S word.
Dude, I don't know, dude. Okay, we need to settle down a little bit because we're live. So yeah, it was southeast. The storms developed near southeast Nebraska into southwest Iowa, and then they rapidly strengthened. A lot of tornadoes were spawned in south central Iowa into eastern Iowa. Most of the tornado warnings issued were in central, south central Iowa.
Yeah, Des Moines.
DMX
Whoa.
was going insane. How about that
Yeah.
one tornado that lasted about 70 miles?
Yeah, that almost wiped out Des Moines and
Wow.
Altoona.
Well, okay.
Des Moines
I'm
dodged the
gonna stop you
bullet.
right there. Almost knocked out Des Moines. They almost dodged the bullet on that one.
Yeah, they dodged a bullet. Des Moines dodged quite possibly the biggest bullet in their town's history.
Yeah. If that
There was-
tornado would have went a little further north, Des Moines could have been completely destroyed, and that tornado would have been an F5. Maybe an F6.
Don't be daft.
Tyler, first of all,
Don't
the
be
F.
stupid.
First of all, Tyler, it's the E. It's first of all, Tyler, it was an EF4, and it would have been an EF5 if it hit Des Moines. And second of
Well-
all, there's no such thing as an EF6. So there.
It's the National Weather Service. You never know what they can do.
All right, Tyler, I've had enough.
EF6.
Okay, just kick him out.
No,
You're fired.
no, we're not kicking him out. This is all about having a
There
fun
ain't
little
no such
discussion.
thing as an EF5 apparently this year. There's no such thing. I don't know what y'all talking about.
The last EF5, I think, was May 20th, 2013, if I'm not mistaken. It's got to be it, because I know it hit
Fact
more.
check.
So we're going to keep talking real quick. Yeah, that tornado nearly hit Des Moines. It lasted about 70 miles. The storms moved into the Cedar Rapids area, and that's when
Okay,
WMT...
yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the last EF5 was in 2013, so
was-
we're still good.
It wasn't May 31st. That's a common misconception. Even though it reached EF5 status on May 31st, 2013, it was only rated in EF3 because of the damage.
There's a yeah.
El Rhino.
It was El Reno. Get it right.
El Rhino.
All right, Jake. Moving on through this discussion about March 5th, not May 31st. I kind of just brought it up because of, oh my goodness. I'm going to
Wow.
remove I'm going to hide the user real quick because the same comment bot is going crazy on my page. I'm making sure I can remove them. There. That's better. Anyways, as I was saying, they continue to move eastward. It was really just severe thunderstorm warning being issued, but then the line of storms reached the Quad Cities area. And that's when tornado warnings starting to pop up again. There was more circular rotation. From my understanding, there was actually a tornado in Whiteside County. Like, if I could pull up the full report of this whole thing.
It was a EF1.
Yeah, I saw it was an EF1.
It quickly died.
I believe.
Yeah, it died. It only lasted about 4 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes.
Puny.
Tell you what, it was on a direct track for Sterling, which is where I am. So, okay, I pulled up the tornadoes. There was an EF1 in DVN's area. This is not accounting for DMX or any other WFOs. In DVN's area, the first tornado was in Vinton, Iowa, which is in Benton County. It was an EF1, lasted for 16 minutes. It lasted 14 miles. Peak winds 110. So it was right on the brink of being an EF2. Just 1 mile an hour short.
Wow.
The next tornado was west of Davenport, Iowa, which is, wow, it was pretty freaking close to Davenport. Like, if you look at the report, that is not too far. It was another EF1. It lasted for 4 minutes. Its peak winds were 100 miles an hour. It lasted about 4 miles. The next, there was another one near Davenport. That ended up being an EF0. Who knows? It could have recycled. It only lasted a minute. And now, Whiteside County, Erie, Illinois. It lasted for 5 minutes. It was an EF1. Peak winds 95 miles an hour.
Wow.
The thing's not really going fast as a Toyota Prius.
Almost F2, and it was kind of close to Sterling.
Prius? What are you talking about, Jake?
Wait, hold on. I have to take a phone call.
Okay, mute your mic. So while Jake's on a call, us three are going to continue talking about this event. The storms moved into Illinois. I was under a tornado warning. You guys were probably all under severe thunderstorm warnings, but I over here was the, quote, lucky one under a tornado warning. How about that?
Yeah.
It was the first tornado warning for Sterling in almost 2 years.
Yep.
The last
we're
one
on our drought for tornado warnings still for Lake County, Illinois. That's where I live.
Trust me, you want that drought to continue.
Yeah, absolutely. Because what if there's a tornado outbreak and there's a violent tornado?
Yeah, we don't need that.
Yeah, that's my nightmare. A violent supercell from the Wisconsin state line slams into Lake County in Waukegan and hits our house, a massive tornado. So
crazy.
That's my nightmare.
That's crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So it was just insane what happened. I mean, everything that happened was insane, and there's really no getting around it.
I am terribly sorry.
No, you're good. But yeah, it was March 5th was already the craziest thing. Okay, I just looked it up. Sterling's tornado warning drought was 707 days, or 1 year, 11 months and 5 days. I was kind of hoping it would reach 1,000 days, but that did not happen. So, starts over at 1.
The last tornado warning I had was the August 10th derecho of 2020.
August 10th.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
It's a pretty long time.
Was that a Mother Nature controlled event? Like,
who knows?
No, don't be stupid.
What if he's just joking?
I am just joking.
Okay, this is completely unrelated to the things we're talking to, but I have to order a pizza.
That's 578.
You have to order a pizza.
You had a tornado warning.
Okay.
578.
Hold on a minute. So, hold on. Before we keep going about March 5th, apparently, in the middle of the show, Jake has to go and order a pizza.
This is like,
Okay, so-
okay, this is completely not what we're talking about, but I have to go order some pizza.
This is so.
All right, chill out, guys.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. March 5th. I don't know how many times I have to say it. It was crazy. It resulted in being a vigorous intensity event for me, which is kind of my version of Clear Ranger 143's pure insanity.
What the fuck?
Hey.
It's
Oh my
okay. It's
God.
okay. It's okay.
Okay, it's
Family
okay.
friendly.
Just try and refrain, okay? But yeah, vigorous intensity 6 is what it was. Vigorous intensity 6. That was our main headline. It was March 5th, 2022 severe weather, our first severe thunderstorm event of 2022. Probably much more to come. We'll see. There will probably be a few more of these.
No, probably.
And that scares me to death, knowing that with climate change or global warming, whatever you prefer, I call it climate change. I just have a feeling that these severe weather events are only going to continue to get worse. That might be something we can talk about on the next episode, is severe weather getting worse? We could talk about that next week. Well, not next week. I'll be in Vegas, so I'll figure it out.
I won't talk about the climate change part, but I would actually agree that severe weather is getting a little bit worse out here every year.
It can. So is that really all we need to talk about in terms of March 5th? Do you guys need to know anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about, TV and commercial radio EAS, commercial radio, AM and FM radio, whatever you want to call it. I call it commercial radio.
My dad's nightmares. Tyler, turn this off.
Commercial radio EAS?
Hold on. I'll be right back.
See you, Jake. So, TV EAS. From what I've seen, tornado warnings on TV. I've seen Amber Alerts on TV. I've seen weekly tests on TV. I'm sure there's a lot more. Commercial radio EAS, it really depends on the radio station.
Yeah, if it's like country, you'll get alerts. If it's news, you'll get alerts. If it's talk, you get alerts.
Unless you are WSCR, WGN, or WBBM.
Yeah. I don't see them relaying stuff for like National Weather Service Chicago. Don't see it.
From what they don't. WSCR, WGN, WBBM. Every AM station, every clear channel AM FM station in Chicago except WLS relays absolutely nothing. And WLS just now started relaying things again, so.
What is this Italian music I'm listening to?
Now he's in a freaking pizza restaurant. This is the most.
If you're in a pizza restaurant, then you might just have to leave because we don't want to hear like.
They're gonna kick him out for being in the middle of a talk show. But yeah, anyways. TV EAS, I feel like is okay the way it is, because I feel like if it's a destructive severe thunderstorm warning, that'd probably be relayed on TV. But the question is, like, the thing is, it's different with a lot of TV providers. Like I had Comcast for the longest time. They have the blue screen EAS. I think they used to have the black screen with the scrolling bar at the top too.
Here's my biggest concern with EAS, because all national tests are not 100% perfect and are failing. Like weather is fine. Like weather's weather.
Yeah, that's okay. Because that's local.
But the national EAS test. What if there's nukes? And people need to know that there's a nuclear attack or something if it happens, if it ever happens.
I think last year they didn't. I think last year, 2021, on August 11th, the thing is, in Illinois, there was a massive severe weather event. And pretty much anyone that didn't relay anything tested, and I guess stations that did relay stuff did not. That's kind of what I noticed.
Yeah. Again, what if there was nukes and
like, for example, if you look at 2011, that was the first national test. That one failed miserably. Like, you tell me. Like, I wasn't even an EAS fan at the time. I was literally, if I can do my calculations real quick. See, I'm 17 now. 17 and 21. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12.
Okay, I'm back. That was a very long thing.
Okay, let's see. We were just talking about the national test and how it's been failing repeatedly.
Oh, yeah. I should mention about the required monthly tests.
Monthly tests?
Yeah.
These vary by state, by the way. But in Illinois, usually odd number months, they go at 10:15 a.m. Even number months, they go at 12:15 a.m.
Yeah. But depending on what they're sending it, there's this thing that they send out through CAP. It's just with an electronic voice, but the other one is just like a daisy chain.
I believe it is daisy chain.
Yeah, daisy chain is just with the normal voice, which I wish it. Back. So fucking okay,
dude. That's a T. I might have to ban him from the show.
No, don't ban me from the
we
show.
ban?
Okay, keep going.
But seriously, I wish they would bring back the original voice.
Daisy chain.
Yeah.
That's the male voice, isn't it? Because I know for a
The male
fact
voice.
that the cap is the. Oh, there goes Mason. I don't know where he's going, but cap is the female voice. Okay,
Yeah.
Mason. Okay, Mason unfortunately has to leave the show, so we'll say goodbye to him. It's just gonna be us three for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, required monthly tests. I feel like shouldn't it be just at? I wonder why would they do it at different times every month? Like, what's going on here? Why would they do that?
I have no idea.
The tornado sirens always go at 10 a.m. So why not the weekly test? Or the monthly test, my fault.
The weekly test.
The weekly test. Apparently, the weekly test always goes at 10 a.m., not the monthly. So, speaking of weekly tests, they're kind of random.
Yeah.
On commercial radio and TV. On NOAA weather radio, they're always at 11 a.m.
I hate that. I always hate that Chicago always have to fucking do.
At this point, I don't even care anymore.
Jar. Seriously.
At this point, I don't even really care about the cursing anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry, chat. Okay, this will be the absolute last time. I promise.
I apologize for that. Continue.
Okay. But yeah, I really hate the fact that Lot does the random weeklies.
Typically, they're at 11:05, or they should be at
Yeah.
11:05. But I've seen them
some-
test. I've seen them test at 11:50. That's pathetic.
I've seen the tests after 12.
Jeez.
Whoa.
After 12? Okay, that's a massive failure. I mean, I know this is supposed to be commercial radio and EAS, but we're kind of really just talking about EAS in general. But seriously, after 12? Wow.
Yeah. Right. Videotaping alerts. Is it good or bad?
To me, I feel like videotaping alerts, it's good and bad. Because good, I keep a record. I can review the footage if I need to. Like if I miss something, or if I didn't catch something in the alert, I can go back and review it. But can it also serve as a distraction if it's a tornado emergency for your town? You tell me.
If that's a tornado emergency for your town, that would be absolutely serious. Don't record the EAS if it's a tornado emergency or something for your town. Don't record it. Maybe save the audio on NOAA weather radio, but don't record it.
And then I record it.
You will instantly die.
And whatever you do, don't go outside.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I went
like my
outside
mother
during a
did
tornado.
at work.
I mean, on March 5th, this is kind of referring back to March 5th. I went outside during the tornado warning because the sirens were going off. I went outside for like 90 seconds to record the tornadoes, then I ran back in. So that's unsafe. Don't do that. I will not do that again.
Yeah. But, and then there are these idiots. He's just over-exaggerating over a tornado warning. Like, oh my goodness, you've done a tornado warning.
Not gonna lie, I was kind
Tornado
of...
warning for my area.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of over-exaggerating a little bit. But I was just saying, oh my god, throughout the whole thing.
Wait, hold on. I have to put something away.
And you were like, please turn north. Please turn north.
Yeah, I was.
Or something like that. Because it was
Unfortunately, while I was in my shelter, my radio kept going off. So I was recording my alerts. So again, it can be detrimental.
Yeah.
Awkward silence. But yeah, absolutely crazy stuff.
You said it again.
I didn't catch it that time. Wait, what
Yeah,
in the world is going
I
on
caught it.
here? We were talking
I
about
caught it.
videotaping alerts being beneficial or detrimental. So, Tyler, what's your point of view? Beneficial or detrimental, and explain why. This is overall.
So, what is detrimental? I've never heard of the word before.
Like,
basically means bad.
beneficial
Bad.
or detrimental?
So like recording EAS alerts,
Yes.
Yes.
detrimental.
Explain.
Because aren't weather radios supposed to just save your life?
Yes, they are.
What's the point of, okay, I respect you guys being EAS fans, but what's the point of recording weather radios and uploading it to YouTube like a day or two later? Why can't you just record the alert and then upload it to YouTube as soon as possible? So that way, if people watch your channel, they can get real-time weather alerts and a statement that's what's going on. It's just like an extra resource.
That's kind of what I used to do, but before I started doing compilations. And my latest compilation, of course, Vigorous Insanity 6 from March 5th. It's, I think, my second longest on my channel. I'd have to look, but it's one of the top 3 longest.
Yeah, that's crazy. And my dad always goes to me whenever I did my YouTube channel. It's now gone, by the way. But whenever I did my YouTube channel, I would have videos that are like 30, 40 minutes. And my dad would be like, Tyler, you can't have 30, 40 minutes in this video. I'm not going to approve your video. You can't upload it.
Oh, jeez.
What?
Yeah. Every like video that was like past 20, 25 minutes, he would complain about.
I usually don't like to go past 20, 25 minutes, which is why I absolutely hate editing the long EAS compilations. So, yeah, that hurts.
You do not know the horrors I have to edit through for my what was it? I'm trying to find one of my examples.
The horrors from editing. Oh,
When
geez.
editing one of my compilations.
Did you get anything on March 5th?
No, but it was very old captures.
Oh. So, what do you think? Beneficial or detrimental, Jake?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, can you give reasons for both?
I mean,
Kind of like I did.
it's kind of. I mean, it is kind of interesting to see what happens during a severe weather event. You know, all those radios that you have going off is kind of like a harmony, but why?
I don't know. dude.
I really don't get it.
I don't either. One day I kind of just recorded, like, I did record a couple tornado warnings for May 27th, 2019, kind of just as something to get in the EAS, but then I didn't record anything for 10 months, and then March 28th happened. We got the tornado warning for our area on TV, and I was like, you know what, I'll record this, and look what's happened now. I have 6 radios. 6!
Yeah, I have
2.
3 right now.
3? What?
Well, the third one I'm going to give back to my grandma.
Oh,
And
that
the
was the
fourth,
ham radio. That was the ham
yeah,
radio,
and
wasn't
the
it?
WR120. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. So that's 4.
I don't
And I
remember
have
you having a
AR
120.
50 that I'm going to bring probably on road trips or any trip.
I don't remember
And the
you having
WR
I don't remember you having a 120.
Yeah, I might have told you
I don't think you ever did.
and shown you a picture.
I know you had a WR400.
Yeah, I have a 400 now. That's like the newest weather radio out there, but it's like 5 years old. So
One of the newest.
they need to make a 500.
They're not going to do that.
No, don't be ridiculous.
They are going to.
Don't be daft.
WR450.
Maybe 450.
Watch that one be next. Who knows?
WR1000.
What? How about we move on?
By the
way, I want to refer back.
2200s.
I want to refer back to the last segment real quick. Commercial radio EAS. I want to go back to that and then we'll move on. I said this earlier. Commercial radio EAS, it really depends on the station. Like I said, WLS is the only clear channel AM station that does stuff. Like, what about the other 4?
I have no idea.
WSCR, WGN, WBBM, and WMVP, they do nothing except tests. And I guess the mythical emergency action notification.
The mythical. AKA the 2011 fail.
Dude, it's mythical.
Yeah, but they only use it once.
And that was the 2011 fail.
Yeah.
They will never do that again. But I feel like, I know for a fact that KDTH and Dubuque relays everything in terms of weather. I know WMT does severe thunderstorm and tornado warnings. I know WHO in Des Moines does tornado warnings for I don't know what counties. I think they're for the Des Moines immediate area. WLS does SVRs and TORs for Quote 39.
Well, on the subject is just issuing anything. My local sub channels, my TV stations, WGN does actually relays alerts.
Do they really?
SVRs, FFWs, and TRs only.
Ooh. I know for a fact that one station out here, WRCV, Dixon, Illinois, more commonly referred to as River Country 1017, does severe thunderstorm warnings, I think, for KZZ 55. I know for a fact they relay for Lee. So they probably do tours as well. Oh, no, they do tours. I know that for a fact. And I also know for a fact that KCQQ, or Big 106.5, does SVRs and I believe also tours for, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Scott County, Clinton County, Muscatine County.
But could you imagine a radio station does tone watches?
I only know of one that does that.
What?
Dubuque. KDTH 1370. You can't get it where you are.
I
can't either.
Nobody can.
Except folks in the immediate Dubuque area. So, what is your opinion on...
Immediate Dubuque.
So, what is your opinion on the inconsistency across commercial radio in terms of EAS?
That is actually extremely bad. They need to get up. They need to just keep up their game.
Each station, in terms of weather, needs to relay, depending on the area. We're mainly talking Illinois here.
Yes.
Each station, and I guess Iowa too, because I'm pretty close to Iowa, and I guess Wisconsin too, because we're again really close to Wisconsin. Every radio station should relay at least tornado warnings, at least.
Yeah, but there are some areas that just, well,
don't get tornadoes.
Yeah.
Chicago. The last time they were under a tornado warning was actually pretty recently.
Yeah.
June 26th, 2021.
Tornado.
And yes, WLS relayed the warning. They relayed it. But yeah, that was crazy stuff. Okay, I think we should go ahead and move on.
Yeah.
Opinions on
Yeah, scenarios. Or
emergency alert system mocks and scenarios.
I don't really pay attention to a lot of that, but whenever I watch them, I might watch them a couple times. They're pretty good, sound pretty realistic. I mean, they're trying to make it as realistic as possible. So
Yeah.
That is unless you're Tyler 444 and you said you'd make a scenario, but you haven't yet.
yeah, I haven't yet. I was gonna make one with an EF6.
Did you just say EF6?
Yes, EF6.
Non-existent.
That,
So,
that is existing.
I mean,
Somebody made it with an F6 before, then hit the Dallas Fort Worth and completely wiped out Dallas Fort Worth, wiped it off the map.
that was a great scenario.
Yeah, that means on Google Maps you wouldn't even see the city Dallas Fort Worth anymore. It'll be all gone.
Google Maps.
Clay Ranger 143 scenarios are usually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nuclear attack ones are like, whoa.
They're the scariest. Like, Nuclear Attack 2, I think, was the one that he filmed around Christmas time. Man, it was pretty much all live action. I believe there were a total of 2 alerts. An emergency action notification. And what would be the second alert after the EAN?
Civil danger warning.
I don't think it would be civil danger warning. I thought it was at first. But I think it's National Information Center statement.
Or just National Information Statement.
Or a civil emergency message.
That's what I thought initially. I thought it would be a civil emergency message. Like, okay, so he gets the EAN, right? I mean, not really. This was all a mock. He gets the EAN, goes to the basement, puts his Sanjian on. Again, this is all a mock. And then while listening to the radio station, the EAS goes, and I'm thinking civil emergency message. I think it was actually a National Information Center statement. Yeah,
Does it say what it is? Like it's a civil danger warning or anything?
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
It didn't say anything.
It was probably a civil danger warning or, yeah, National Information Center statement, like an update.
Let's just say NIC statement from here on out.
Yeah.
No, so some people still use the EAT code, but that's been terminated since in the 2000s, I think.
Emergency action termination?
Yeah, I think that code has been dismantled in 2006 or 7. I don't remember.
So what would they use to terminate it then?
The NIC, I think.
The National Information Center statement? Okay. Oh my god! Call it NIC statement, Zach! Anyways.
NIC statement.
There we go. Who do you guys think makes the best EAS mocks?
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. It's definitely not Tyler.
Yeah.
I just keep throwing shade at him. I need to stop doing that. I mean, it's a talk show. We just have fun.
I'll throw some shade at Zach. I said on the March 5th event, 6 days prior, when the Storm Prediction Center released a 50% risk for Iowa, I said that there will be a 100% guaranteed severe weather event for Northern Illinois. Guess what? I was right 6 days in advance.
Shut up about
Way
that.
before the models started predicting it. I was right.
You.
Yeah, you were almost gonna cancel me.
Well, the only reason we turned on you was because you had no proof.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason. It's because we had no evidence.
You don't need no evidence.
Well, you kind of do in this world. But yeah, anyways, SPC Hermitage 1258's scenarios are very underrated. Again, Studio Q's EF6, that's probably top 5.
Yeah.
But what do you guys think
Weather
is the
disaster.
best? The Weather Disasters. Oh, Clay Ranger 143. Weather Disasters 3 and 6 stood out to me because Northeast Illinois.
Twister Trouble 1 by...
What, Mr. Jake?
Funny.
Not. Yeah. These EAS mocks are usually pretty good, but they can be deceiving because what if you're watching the EAS mock, your parents hear it and think there's an EAS? We got a problem in that case. We got a
usually
problem.
happens is I have it up at a loud volume, and then my parents hear it. They just come busting down the door. They're like, "Turn it off!"
How many times are we gonna hear turn that off?
Ugh.
But
They're gonna literally. If you play the EAS sound, there's gonna be a risk of my parents busting down my bedroom door and saying, "Turn it off."
What were you gonna say, Jake?
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Jake! Yeah. You know what? So, did I ask what do you think the best scenario is of all time? I asked who the best scenario creator was. But what do you guys think is the best?
Best scenario of all time.
EF6 is up there, like I said.
Not sure.
Messiah EAS.
What's the most realistic? Where if nobody had any idea, they would think that it was real.
Probably EF6.
Probably. I mean, would they really use that wording?
Probably not.
Mass casualty situation. Has that ever been used before?
Situation. Massive. Violent.
The ETORE.
Who came up? Yeah, who came up with the mass casualty situation? Yeah, they should do extreme TORE.
So
no, that would not exist.
Who is Messiah EAS, Jake?
Well, he used to be a friend of mine. Because
does he do EAS mocks?
Yeah, but because of what happened with me, I'm no longer friends with him.
Should I watch them?
Sure.
Okay, maybe I'll look at them after we're done with this show.
Yeah.
EAS mocks, I think, are cool, but they can be deceiving.
Yeah,
I feel like I feel like they're very repetitive too.
It's like they're repeating. Oh, there's a tornado emergency for something.
Not only that, they're literally every freaking mock is about the same thing.
It's like
it's either a massive weather outbreak or the end of the world.
It's literally like just looking at NFTs.
What?
It's like the same thing over and over.
Oh yeah, NFT. You'll have to tell me what that stands for.
After the show.
I might have to go for just a second. Restart my computer. Sorry, guys.
No, you can stick around. Connect on your phone or something.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good idea. Let me do that. Thanks for the...
Okay. Tyler will leave and rejoin, I guess.
All right, I'm here.
All right. I think we're good to move on.
Yeah.
To our one last final segment, that being, should you buy a handheld? This is really just a question. It really shouldn't take that long, so we've probably only got a few minutes left. But now that I say that, we're probably going to drag this conversation.
Yeah. Right.
So, should you buy a handheld? First of all, I mean, I have a handheld. It's a Midland, quote, EH55 VPN, quote. It's really just an HH54 version 16 reskinned. What channel is this on? Oh, it's on channel 4. It was on channel 4. That's why I was hearing so much static.
I mean, I have many handhelds. I don't know what the fuck I do with my money.
Well, you don't know what you do with your money? I mean, I buy freaking weather radios. I buy hockey jerseys. I buy so much stuff with my money.
Okay. I have a version 16 HH.
Which is essentially what I have, reskinned.
Version 15 HH.
The good one.
Yeah. A Radio Shack 259.
Good luck getting one of those. Good luck getting one of those, kids.
I already got one. Yeah. And a Radio Shack 993.
Good luck getting one of those, kids. They're hard to find. On Amazon, at least.
But
yeah, here's the thing about handhelds. They're cool. They're quirky. I carry one just about everywhere I go. Like, I'll be taking this thing to Vegas. But here's the thing about handhelds. They're oftentimes more expensive than your base radios. Like, if you think about it, the HH54 is just the handheld version of the 120, but they're generally more. I don't know why.
No, so I should mention that Radio Shack handhelds tend to be expensive, or just in general bids.
They do tend to be rather expensive.
Yeah, they're just
Like, you're not gonna get you're not gonna be able to find an HH54 anymore, or an EH55. I think you can get an HH54 on Midland's website, but they're gonna be a lot of money. Just letting you know.
Yeah. But I also own a Biofang. Wait. I should mention that I do not use it for any stupid reason. I just only use it for the sole purpose of listening to my local county's police and listening to No Weather Radio.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you can't find the HH54 on here. I can't find it.
Specifically, I have a Biofang UVR 5 or 4.
I will say this. The other portable radios include the Midland ER50. What the heck? I hit the alert button on my friggin' weather station. That's what the beeping was. So, pretty much the entire E Plus Ready series, or just E Ready. The ER50, the ER310, the ER210, and the ER10 VP. All of those, I think, are good radios in terms of portability. However, they're incredibly different from the same activated radios you're used to. They're 1050 activated. Don't freaking do that!
That's what they sound like.
They do. They're very annoying because I have to press a button to shut it up.
Yeah. I have currently an radio. Well, I used to have it. I'm now giving it back to my grandma. I used to have a Radio Shack Garo 404, and then once EAS tones come on, it starts playing warning, watch, advisory, or just alert, and it just plays this like 80s, 90s like alert tone.
Yes, 1050 hertz activated radios.
And
They're the
also,
best, aren't they?
I have a Eton Solar Link. Those are good.
Those are same and 1050 activated, aren't they?
Yeah.
Those are pretty good in terms of portability too. Not as good as the Midland. Not as good as the Midland E-Ready series, but still pretty good. They're good for like your camping trip or your hiking trip.
Yeah. No, so they are loud as hell, so it will wake you the heck up.
They'll all wake you up in the middle of the night.
Yes, I'm gonna have to force family friendly and resist my urge of cursing.
But here's a funny story about being woken up in the middle of the night. It was my birthday, right? At like 2 a.m., my Sanjan goes off. I forgot to turn it off. It was a severe thunderstorm watch. I don't know if anything happened. That was pretty weird. That was pretty funny. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I forgot to turn it off.
What day was that? Because I can look it up on IM past radar.
Oh, that was 2 years ago, so you're not going to find it.
Oh, I'm going to find it.
You can look maybe after the show's over, so...
Yeah, I could probably look.
Handhelds, I would strongly recommend trying to get a handheld, and I'm sure you both are thinking the same thing.
I already have an army of handhelds.
So for those of you watching at home, get a handheld if you can, because they're expensive and can be tough to find. But I wouldn't suggest getting a handheld for your first radio. I'd suggest getting a Midland WR120. That's the best starter radio out there.
Or I could, alternatively, if you wanted a little bit more advanced, go for a CL100.
Those are great too.
Or you could go for Midland WR400 at
okay.
96.
That's
No,
that's $70.
Viewers, I do not recommend spending.
Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. I only spent the money because I only spent the money on it last year because I had some experience. I thought I hid this user. Okay. That's fixed. Yeah, my fault. Yeah, I think you should buy a handheld or an E-Ready radio. Well, I wouldn't suggest getting an E-Ready radio from Midland. Again, 120 is the best.
120 is
That might be something we talk about on the next episode. What should your first radio be?
yeah.
We can go more in depth about that. So, I think that's about all we have to cover. Any closing thoughts? How much are the handhelds in the chat? I got my EH55 as a birthday gift, but I think this was about $55.
It's not even an hour yet, so we should just stretch this a little bit longer with more banter.
What?
So,
What?
Do you guys want to go back to any more of the previous points and maybe talk about them a little bit more?
Maybe.
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 Maybe. It's a yes or no question.
You know what I talk about? The Southern Flake.
Flank.
I'm kidding. You don't have to.
I think we were forgetting about the. Oh wait, do you remember that that New York flooding? Not too long ago, it was like last year. I think we forgot to mention.
Wasn't that the remnants of Fred? If I'm not mistaken.
Maybe.
It was a remnant of something, and it spawned like a really dangerous tornado in New Jersey.
And
yeah, but a bunch of fucking. Okay.
Dude!
My instincts.
I'm sorry about the language, folks. It's pretty much out of my control at this point.
Okay, I really need to freaking stop.
There you go.
Okay, but yeah, a lot of streets were flooded in New York. It's just a lot of things were happening. Gotta keep it family friendly.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think
But,
it was pretty crazy. I mean,
no wonder they had so many flash flood emergencies.
Flash flood emergency for Union County.
Flash flood emergency for New York, Queens, Manhattan.
Were they actually under an FFE? Or no, FFWE? There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were, because I know there was some delivery guy who was working through it.
Everybody in OHX was under a flash flood emergency. Like
OHX, that's Upton. That's Upton, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Upton. They issue everything because it's New York and it's a mega city.
Yeah, that's Chicago too. Well, no, Chicago's not a mega city.
Oh my God, the city, the most famous town, Times Square, is being flooded by the Arctic Ocean.
It could be.
They said 2002 by 2020 New York City will be underwater. Is it underwater? No.
Not quite, but it could be.
But it's just rain. Not even the Atlantic. It could achieve that.
I don't know, dude. Don't jinx it. Don't be over here jinxing things, because who knows? Maybe we'll put Chicago underwater.
No, don't do that.
We're gonna do that. I'll call Miss Valerie.
Expected to overflow.
I'll call Miss Valerie.
No, it's just completely devastate everything. So it's just be a new part of Lake Michigan.
What? You tell me.
No, you tell me.
So I'm thinking on the next episode, excuse me, we'll talk about what should be your first radio, maybe our first major weather events. We could talk about what our first major weather events were.
Yeah.
And we'll go through that. We'll talk about what your first radio should be, or unless there's another weather event,
which there might be.
We'll see. Oh, and of course, how is severe weather worsening? I think that'll be our main headline next time, which will probably be Monday night. I don't know. I'll see if I can make it work. Or we might just not have an episode next weekend at all. Because, again, I'll be in Nevada.
Okay.
All right. We're up to an hour, so any closing thoughts, guys?
Goodbye.
It was a great live stream.
It was
Great
great. I
podcast.
feel like it was it's unscripted, guys. It's unscripted, so we just come on here and have fun.
Yeah, we just put things into the suggestion board.
Pretty much. So, is that all? I think that's all we've got. So I think we're done for tonight. I gotta go eat dinner. We just got dinner, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the show, guys. For Mr. Jake and Tyler444, I'm SPC Whiteside saying so long.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye.